Why building a second brain is important. Imagine this. You read a great book, you watched an amazing lecture, you get a brilliant startup idea while walking. And then 2 days later, you forget everything. Your ideas disappeared, your knowledge disappeared. As it's like your brain is leaky bucket. But what if I tell you, some of the most productive people in the world don't rely on their memory at all. Instead, they build something called second brain. And today I'm going to show you how you can build your own second brain. Why students need this? Let me tell you first. Most students make a big mistake. They consume information endlessly, but they never build a system that makes them productive. When I started my journey as a computer science student, I had one big problem. I was learning a lot of things. Coding, business ideas, finance concepts, startup strategies, books, watching YouTube videos, podcasts, blah blah blah. But everything was scattered. I used to keep my ideas in my phone notes and some important concept in some random notebooks. And I used to bookmarks everywhere wherever I was consuming. And the biggest problem, when I need something, I couldn't find it. And then I discovered a concept from a book called Building a Second Brain by Tiago Forte. And that idea completely changed how I think about learning and thinking. Before that, let me tell you one thing. Your brain is not designed to store information. It is designed to process information. It's not a storage device, it's a processor. Your brain is designed to process information, generate new ideas, solve your problems, but not to store the information for long term. And if you'll try to remember everything, your brain becomes overloaded. And that's where your second brain comes to the picture, which is a system or a storage outside your mind that can store your ideas, notes, insights, knowledge, inspiration. So whenever you need them, you can access them instantly. Think of it as a Google for your own mind. So let me tell you how you can use your second brain firstly. Then I will tell you about how to build it. So let's say suppose you are a student and you watched a lecture on artificial intelligence, or you read an articles on startups, or even you can say you get an idea for any mobile app. So all of those ideas will disappear automatically after a certain time. But with a second brain, you capture that idea, and later when you are building a project, those ideas return back to you. Your past knowledge, exploration, experiments starts helping your future itself. And that's the main power of your second brain. You don't need to think from scratch. You don't need to start from scratch. Just take your past ideas, past experiments, past projects, and start building on top of that and continue from there. So now let's see how you can build a second brain that will take you from here to here. So there is a framework which is most popular framework for building a second brain, which is called CODE, C-O-D-E. Let me explain. So C for capture, and this is the first step. Whatever you are getting from multiple sources, while walking, while watching podcasts, while reading any books, whatever you find interesting, it could be anything, any idea, any quote, any business concept, just save it. And to save it, you can use some digital tools like Notion, Google Keep and all. But one thing which I do is, I have this physical diary. I write a lot of things here. Basically, this is my copy version. Whatever I got something new for the first time, I just write here. So whatever you are getting from multiple sources, just try to save it at single place. Here the goal is simple. Never lose that good idea, that good concept, that good exploration again. Just save it, whatever you have done or whatever you have got. Now O for organize. Now it's time for organize those resources, those ideas, those learnings. Like there are different types of knowledge, information you got from different sources. Like you learned about artificial intelligence, that's a different thing. Or you learned about some business concept, that's a different thing. Or some other stuff which comes in different categories. So instead of organizing by topics, you just make sure organize by like a project, like a folder. Like suppose I learned about business. So whatever I got of business stuff, I'll put in a business folder. And whatever I got about artificial intelligence, I can put artificial intelligence folder. So in this way, you need to create folder, and you can easily do it in Notion and all. And one of my favorite tool I will share at the end. So stay tuned for that. As per category, you need to organize your learning or resources so that your knowledge can become actionable. You already will have a lot of folders. Now you need to take actions on those folders practically, because you have learned a lot of things and you have saved a lot of folders. So now you need to take actions and build some practical skills. I hope you might be getting what I'm trying to say. What is D? D for distill. It means simplifying the information. Whatever you are storing, whatever you are saving there, make sure it is simple to revise. Don't store long paragraphs or long articles or long videos, everything. It need to be like a notes, and whenever you will just see it, you will recall everything. For example, if you're suppose reading an article about business, and instead of saving that whole article, you just need to save their summary of that article, some key ideas from that article. And if you'll save stuff like that, this makes your knowledge easy to revisit. You can go back easily and recall everything. Fourth, E for express. Now you have a lot of things in your folder you have saved in an efficient way, in an organized way. In fourth step, and this is going to be most powerful step for you, use those knowledge, those information to create something, to build something. Like you have researched or learned about startups or some products or videos. So take those resources, take those learnings and start creating like product or app or some kind of project, because you have already done your exploration, your experiments. Now you don't need to bother about research and all. You already have tons of folders. Take those folders and build something on top of that, and start expressing everything, whatever you have learned. And remember one thing, this is my favorite quote: knowledge is powerful only when it is expressed nicely. So remember this. So this is code CODE. This is a great universal kind of framework that works for everyone. Let me tell you one of my favorite digital tool, which is called randrop.io. It is solving a unique problem. Like we save a lot of things. We watch YouTube videos, we save there in watch later. We watch reels on Instagram and save reels there. We read some articles on Google, we save there in browser. We read some thread on Twitter and save there. But what if we can save all together at single place? And that's the solution, randrop.io. You can save information from different sources at single place. You can make the folder as per your categories. Even in a folder you can create a subfolder like that, and you can use as like parent or child folder hierarchies. So this is great tool I use a lot. Instead of saving at multiple places, whatever I get from YouTube, whatever I get from Twitter, whatever I get from Instagram, I have created folders and I save there. So this type of digital tool you can use, but also make sure to have a diary, personal diary you can say, which can be also very useful for you. So with these words, I'm wrapping up this video. I just want to say your brain should be used for thinking, not for storage. If you start building your second brain today, after 1 year you will have hundreds of ideas, thousands of insights, and most importantly you will have a personal database for your knowledge, and that's become your competitive advantage over other students. So here is my challenge for you. Start today, capture one ideas, capture one learnings every day and save it. In a 1 year, your mind will be from here to here. And trust me, one of those ideas or learnings could change your life entirely. So if you enjoyed this video, if this video was helpful to you, make sure to press that like button. And if you are new on my channel, make sure to subscribe. On this channel, I'm helping students to build something, to learn something, and to become a studentpreneur. Here we talk about technology, startup, productivity, and building the future. So I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep building and keep exploring.